Seriously, am I supposed to start?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby. By the way, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me
Hello, hello, hello. And I am Nick Baskerville. Just kidding. It's me, Nikki. I'm taking over the show because I wasn't here last week and they tried to get rid of me. So, how you guys been? Nice. I guess I'll bring on the other guys. First, we have Mr. Afro himself, the number one fireman, Mr. Nick Baskerville. Hello, Nick.
All right, glad to have you back. I told them other guys, that they should keep you lifted up in prayer. That's what I told them. They did other stuff, and I don't.
I bet. Somebody was talking about my cooking. I heard it was you.
I said about how well you fix things up. You're a good fixer-upper is what you are. Yes.
We'll come back to that. Let's bring on our number one Virginian, Dewayne DDub White.
What up? Welcome back, Nikki. I'm glad you're here. Unlike the rest of the guys, I missed you.
See? Thank you, Dewayne. You're so sweet. Always such a nice guy.
Yeah, and it's hard to press the buttons on the microwave to cook stuff. So I had your back, and I want you to know that.
I cook.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring on the man on the street, Mr. PT Bratton.
What up? Welcome back, Nikki. I don't know what these guys are talking about. DoorDash counts as cooking. Instacart. It is that is legit parenting. Way to go, Nikki.
That's
Whatever, both of you.
Whoa! There's three of us. How did you say both of you?
I mean, all
Somebody
three
is
of us.
being excluded.
All of us. Nope, and I have to personally go get Marcus as well. Marcus Halliburton.
Dog, she called his whole name.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't call his whole name.
Oh, okay. Let's not go there.
Yeah,
Let's
we're not
go
doing
there.
that.
Do we want to go there?
Nope. We don't want to go there at all. Moving on.
Behind the scenes jokes coming up now.
Right?
We're happy that you came back. How are
Thank
you
you.
doing? How you feeling?
It was touch and go there, though. For real, I didn't think I was coming back. Honestly.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, had to have a little minor surgery. What was going on? Nobody's business but me and the Lord. So, got some stuff taken care of. But let me tell y'all something. When they do the surgery or whatever, they give you a little cocktail, is what they call it. Some medicine.
What? Wait a minute. They serving gin and juice at the hospital?
I wish.
Dude, that would be awesome.
They came out and they pepper me for surgery or whatever, and they give you a little something in your IV to make you get ready for your anesthesia.
Oh.
Whatever it was, I was feeling nice.
You are something else. Look at your friends. Get your friends.
We can't get along as a people now, Karen. Ain't nobody asked you to bring out the obvious. Your friends do.
Right? If you got friends like that, who needs enemies?
Nobody's gonna say you look like a priest. Nobody's gonna mention that, but she's gonna say it's a name tag.
We were thinking it. We like, she done got ordained over the. Go ahead. All right.
Just put your business all out in the street.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, when I say it's between me and the Lord, that's what I meant. At any rate.
Wow.
So look, listen.
Go ahead.
So they give me a little cocktail. I got the little cocktail or whatever in the IV. So I'm thinking I can handle this. Yeah, they're rowing me or pushing me over to rowing. That's how high I was. I thought it was rowing.
That must have been a good cocktail.
It sounds like they gave you a gateway drug. Is what they did.
Oh, you got roofied.
Right? A hallucinogenic.
Like, yes. I get over to the ER and they were like, we're gonna move you over to the table, make sure you're in the middle so you hold on to its side. So I did all that. She was like, okay, I'm going to put the little mask over your face. I didn't even hear her finish that sentence. She was like, I'm going to put the mask. I was like, this is nice. I was out for 5 hours.
So hold on. You didn't even get the count backwards from.
I don't even remember counting. I don't even remember going into the room for real. That stuff was so nice. And the surgery was only 20 minutes, but they said I slept for 5 hours. That's how powerful it was. When I woke up, I'm trying to tell you, I thought I was in heaven. They had soft music. They had gospel music playing in the background. It was all low and nice. Soft lighting.
Stairway to Heaven. Was it Al Green? What kind of gospel was it?
It was Fred Hammond. You ever heard of Fred Hammond? No Weapon? No.
Oh, yeah.
Weapon. Phone. I was like, yes, Lord, yes. I was ready to go on up. I was in the upper room. I felt like I was in the upper room.
Well, I'm glad they didn't play what's the never would have made it man. I'm glad they
not the never would have made it man. I'm gonna need you to come on this side of the Lord, okay?
He got a name. You can tell who ain't been to church in a while. Like
I've been watching the recordings. We ain't got there yet.
Harbor Freight, whatever. I tell you, that stuff was so good. I was like, woo, thank you. I really thought I was in heaven. I asked the lady because she was all rubbing my shoulder and just talk. I said, am I in heaven? She was like, no, sweetie. She was like, silly girl, you're in recovery. I'm trying to tell you, I wish I wasn't. I was ready to go on in. I was going, listen, I was ready to collect my wings.
You are something else.
I was like, forget them kids. I'm going on in with the Lord.
You was actually probably like relieved. You like, look, I done made it in. I don't
Listen,
care what
I was
you said. I don't care what my sister said. I made it in. I know the
happily. Let me tell you, I felt strong in the Lord. You know that strong in the Lord and the power is might.
Oh my God.
I called my name. I was like, thank you. I made it on in. Woo. And they told me I was still at the recovery. I was like, God dang. Yeah, keep working.
Back to life, back to reality.
Yeah, keep getting
Man,
my
we can't let you in because you don't have a mask on. I'm sorry. You can take it off once you get to a cloud, but when you first get in,
They gave me a little something to help me stay. You know, if I need a little pain or a little help, they gave me a little help. I got a bottle like this big full of painkillers.
Wow.
I guess I shouldn't have said that on TV.
Yeah, nobody needs that many. Like we had an epidemic before the pandemic. You know, they must have forgotten. I mean, that's still...
like I'm in like it's '86 in the Reagan era. Something like that.
Wow.
I'm gonna get you something. New Jack.
She's about to start her own Carter. She's gonna take it with a Carter.
Oh, like they Skittles or whatever. Just who got a pain? Who got a pain? Who got a pain?
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to stay on the Lord's side. I can't be selling my pain.
But you can't waste that, man. You got kids. You know, they need some help going to sleep sometimes. You just mix up a little smoothie.
Yes. Now we're right back to that borderline thing. You need to sell some and have it as part of your bail money. That's what you need to do.
See,
right.
I thought Nick was gonna reel us in, and he took us further out.
we started off the rails and we're staying there. I'm getting back.
We got nowhere to go with up.
I know how we can get there faster with a couple of these pills if you want.
Oh my God.
I wanted to say, I'm glad you did. I mean, do you check people's history before you start prescribing all these pills?
Mm-mm.
And it's take as needed, man.
Right, as needed.
As needed.
That could cause a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, after the week that I've had, I feel like I may need a little something extra. It's been topsy-turvy, to be honest with you. I don't know if you guys know, last week, my football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, got beat by a no-name football team. How? You want to start off the season.
Thank you, Lord.
They don't even have a name. How can they have a win? Like, I know. Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
But they do.
Yeah. That's why they have to win. They finally changed it.
Yeah, well, you know, they needed this. I'm a Eagles fan as well. And I'm just like, you know, they needed this. It's been a while. You know, so let them, if the season ended today, they would be the division champs. But you know, this is as close as they're gonna get to it. So let them have it. Let them have it. You know, the week's almost over. The loss is coming. It's coming.
That's the best part about living here is listening to them on the radio when they start crying about week 8. That's the best part. It happens every year, and you know it happens every year.
Yep.
Yeah. And now I don't want it to sound like I'm just disrespectful to the whole DC area. I love being in DC area. Matter of fact, thanks to my military training, I learned how to incorporate myself into the local community. And I've even picked up a few things. I mean, I've acclimated pretty well. Like I love the local cuisine.
The local what?
The local cuisine. The food that is eaten around in the area for those of you who aren't.
You get it right first, huh?
From around here. Because like I love getting chicken wings fried hard with mumbo sauce. Like that is
hold tight, Nick. I mean, isn't there only one way you can fry them?
That's eggs. Are you ordering eggs?
That's what I thought. But in my acclimation process to being around here, apparently you can fry and then there's fry hard. I don't know what that is. I know there's mumbo sauce on it, and that right there, that's everything. That's the world.
Okay, true. My
9-year-old daughter said, "Daddy, I don't know what I like better, ketchup or mumbo sauce.
Mm.
And for a kid to have those two neck and neck, that tells you she's in.
That's
Okay.
huge. That's huge.
Okay.
It's huge. It's huge.
I married one of the local natives. She is from the southeastern region of the District of Columbia.
I'm a little irritated at natives.
Well, she was here before me. She's been teaching me the ways, and like she taught me that how I said that is great when I'm talking to my friends who aren't from here.
Mm-hmm.
But when I talk to the rest of y'all, I need to say that she's from Southeast DC.
Mm-hmm.
Which
You okay? Are you okay? What was
actually I'm not okay. Thank you for
like
asking.
you just had a stroke. I don't know what.
Let's talk
Raise
about
both arms. Raise both arms.
Oh, an old dog can brown fox something, whatever that is. I can't remember.
Southeast.
Yeah, so
It's actually one word. If you say it correctly, it's one word. It's south. It's or southeast.
well, I'm trying to figure out where the F comes from because there's these things called letters, and they have a distinct sound, and not all of DC language seems to follow that. Like I asked somebody how to get to Howard University, historic black college. I wanted to be able to go there. The initials is HU.
Yeah.
HU.
All day.
That's how we say it. Because in DC it's HU.
I don't see the difference.
Right. I'm seeing a pattern, Nikki. I'm actually seeing a pattern here.
I'm gonna stay out of all of this.
there is an extra oomph put on to all the letters. There's a little something extra to put on that. Yeah, oomph. They're stressing the letters, and I feel like if you stress the letters too much, they won't work. They'll be silent. You'll be able to use them like they used to. I've had to learn that apparently I didn't know this. I've always thought my name was Nick. Apparently it's Joe. Apparently everybody's name is Joe. There's no Joey. There's no Joanne. It's
Joey. Run, Joe. Run, Joe. Where my DC people at? Y'all know that. Everybody's name is Joe. What's up, Joe?
I had to learn some of the flexibility of some words. So curry is a noun and a verb at the same time. Curry is a noun and a verb at the same time.
Yeah, it's a spice.
No.
I don't like.
You would think that. Actually, it's the name of a place. It's called the Curry Out.
What?
Is that an Indian joint? What is that?
It's actually where you get wings fried hard with mumbo sauce. Is what it really is.
Oh, you mean the carry out?
No,
Yeah.
no, sir.
You said
No,
it right
sir.
there. Eddie's.
No.
Curry.
What? PT, would you translate this?
Yes, Dwayne. He meant carry out.
No,
I love butter chicken.
But
all I'm saying is when you're and there's also a verb to that. Like you ain't gonna curry me nowhere. Like I don't carry my kid anywhere. So like I'm not trying to carry anybody else. It's just so much to it.
Gotcha.
Now you're really living the DC experience when you have to get directions from one of the natives, from the local folks. Because let me tell you, when I'm looking at directions and trying to figure out how to get places, I use street signs. I need a road and a place, and apparently that's not what happens. They have all the landmarks, right?
Right.
They have all the other places they come to, right? So like if we already talked about HU, right? The shrimp boat. Have you guys heard of the shrimp boat?
Yeah. That's a
Forrest
landmark in DC. Yeah.
Right. It's
Forrest Gump and Bubba. They
No.
that's what you and I think. It is not an actual boat. It is a building that I never would have found. I would have been looking at the wharf, and it's like nowhere near there whatsoever. Nowhere. There's apparently a woman that I've been looking for. She knows where to be, certain places to be, and help you get places. Her name is Nanny Helen Barrows. I don't know if you guys are familiar
Nick,
with her.
Oh, on now.
She sounds like a nice lady. She sounds like she has a whole stretch of area that she's walking up and
You've
down.
been here way too long to not know.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and then there's Haynes Point, which is apparently the official gathering place of
Used to
all
be.
summer events
Used to
in
be.
DC
That's it.
area.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have your car clean now.
And so where this really kicked in is I'm down at the wharf,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to go to Howard University. I don't know how to get there, so I asked one of the locals, how do I get there? And he says, all right, so first off, you need to go straight up this way. And I was like, I don't know. Straight is which direction? Look here, youngin', don't carry me. All right, well, fine. No, I'm not here to cause trouble. All right. And then after you get there, you want to turn right by the shell. It's like a seashell or a shell.
Come on, Nick.
Man, even I know that one.
Even though I know that one. That's the gas station, man.
Look, I don't know at this point. Like, so many words mean different things. I don't know what to translate it into. And then they were like, well, go past the Verizon Center, but no, don't take a right because you go to Chinatown. That's the wrong way.
Right.
If you go too far left, then you're in Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just want to go to a regular town. That's all I want to do. Just where is that happen to be? And then apparently I'm supposed to be looking for Ben's Chili Bowl, which is a really popular place.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know Ben. I ain't found his bowl. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
That's
But
blasphemy.
well, I'm just saying. I mean, I hear good things about him. He sounds like a cool dude. But then he was like, and then go past the curry out. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the very day I started doing online education. That's the day that I started taking classes online because I can't these directions. I can't. I'm not the one.
Nick, I'm sorry.
Weren't you talking last week about how the young kids can't read a map? Weren't you talking about something like that? Come on, man.
When nobody gave me a map, that would have been different. Instead, they use these directions in this language I don't understand.
But Nick, landmarks are easier for you to see than the street signs. Like if you see a big building that says shrimp boat on the side of it, that's easier for you to say, oh, this is where I turn, as opposed to looking for a little tiny street sign, right?
I was looking for a shrimp boat.
That sounds like a personal problem, Nick. That sounds like a personal problem. You know, situational awareness. You know, you gotta get familiar with your surroundings.
Silly,
too literal, my friend. Way too literal, Nick.
The big chair.
Right, the big chair.
The big chair.
Like my recliner chair? Is that what we're talking about? I mean, it is a nice size thing.
It is literally a big wooden chair. Like you,
in the middle of the street.
Like this stuff helps you. Like when they say big chair, if you gonna know it when you see it. Like,
and why is that? There's always you'll know it when you see. Well, if I would have known it when I saw it, I wouldn't have been lost. We wouldn't have this conversation.
Poor Tink.
We're gonna pray. Poor Tink. Yeah, we're gonna pray for him. Lord, Nick. Lord.
I don't even know.
Dewayne, you're our normal sports guy. I mean, is there anything worth looking at?
Man, I don't know, Nick. It's been a weird week. I just will say that. I was traveling all week. I was out of town. Not really
You
sure.
out of town? Where'd you go?
Dude, I had to go to Salt Lake City, Utah.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, how was that? How was Utah?
White in a word. PC, very.
Oh,
very much.
It snowed. It must have snowed out there early.
No, it did not snow. I don't know. I didn't know that. Like there are no black people in Salt Lake City. I don't know if you guys. I was there for a week. I saw 2 black people in a week in Salt Lake City.
I mean, well, Dewayne, the other 2 people were down there in Florida, right, at the bubble. Basketball. So it's probably like a total of 4. I mean, you know.
I don't know. It's insane. It was like I saw. Let me put this in perspective for you. Let me put this in perspective. It's just the way it is, Karen.
Everybody today.
I know, right?
Can we mute Karen? Can we? Here, let me put this in a statistical format for you. In a week in Salt Lake City, I saw 2 black people, and I saw 4 midgets. Okay, so I realize that this is a small statistical sampling, but that tells me that there are twice as many midgets as black people in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Come on, Dwayne. That's not PC, man.
What?
You gotta
I'm not allowed
You
to
gotta
say that
be PC.
anymore?
No.
That was a strange
So
combination.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody. There are twice as many midgets as African Americans in Salt Lake City. I'm sorry.
So you're gonna double down on the midgets? No, I'd like to apologize to any of the little people out there listening.
We have a huge following among. No.
You guys are not getting any better.
Let's just say it's a big following amongst the.
I'm sorry.
Come on, let's cut this bit short.
We're also very big
Yeah, I
in
swear.
the Amish community. Clean AF.
Come on.
No,
cut this
it is.
bit
It was a
short. Let's
big
move
week.
on.
It was a big week in sports. Football started. Okay, so football started, and everybody. The big talk was Tom Brady. Everybody
Yes.
wanted to see Tom Brady play for Tampa Bay, and see the
everybody wanted to see him lose.
Yes,
Everybody
and I understand that. I want to see him lose too. I don't like Tom Brady, and here's why we don't like. I think most people don't like Tom Brady. He's like a really good looking guy. He's married to like this hot foreign woman. He's always like been good at sports, you know. So, I mean, Tom Brady and I are pretty much like the same dude. I mean, really, if you think, you know, minus
slight differences.
Minus the Uggs. Like,
This is like
I'm sorry, I had a little something stuck in my throat.
like I understand him. I
Okay.
understand why everybody like hates on him. You know, I get it. Like I get it. But, I don't know. I think is baseball still going on? I don't even know. I'm the sports guy. I should know that. I don't even think. But the only reason I think I know baseball is going on is a friend of mine texted me last week. He's like, "Hey, there's about to be a no hitter." Who cares? I don't want to see a no hitter. That's the most boring thing in sports. Like, just watch people fail for 9 innings. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
I
but
wanna see-
technically, Dwayne, I'm sorry, I'm not clear on the rules, but I think you can actually hit the ball, but if you don't get on base, it's considered a no hit situation, right?
Dumb. Which is dumb. That's a misnomer. You can hit the ball 100 times at bat, and you'll be fine.
Right, but if you don't get on base, you didn't hit. I'm like, what?
You didn't get it. And even if you do get on, he can walk you and still get a no hitter. That's a bunch of junk.
Oh,
That
wow.
doesn't count. It's not a perfect game then, but it's not a no hitter. Baseball is silly, and I'm saying that as a baseball fan.
Right.
Dumbest sport. Speaking of sport, let's talk alternative sports. Let's talk about sports that are near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Hunting. A couple weeks ago, I did a bit about hunting,
Right.
and there have been some haters. I've gotten some people jump on Facebook, talk about how it's inhumane and it's not nice, and you know, but that I should they all like think fishing's okay, like specifically like they like catch and release fishing.
Right.
That's like
Point of that.
humane. You know, because you get to give the animal back, it doesn't die. But that's worse. Let me look. At least when I go hunting, I shoot the animal, it just dies. If I'm fishing and I catch it, that's like I pretend to give it food and then rip it out of its home by a hook in its face, and then like, which is worse. And then the boat is still going, so it's like it's a mile down the road, and now I drop this thing off. It's like in a different neighborhood. It doesn't know where it's at. You know, that's like if I'm walking in my living room and it's like, oh look, I didn't order chicken fingers, but I do love them. This is good. And I grab it and it's like, I'm out. You know. And then they drop me off like 2 miles down the road. Now I'm in another neighborhood. Now I'm trying to tell people like, don't eat the chicken fingers. Like, look, this crazy old man. Like he thinks he's abducted by aliens, and that's how the whole thing started. Which is crueler. Those of you who are anti-hunting, I don't even want to hear about it. I don't even want to hear any of it. So
Wait a minute. So do you think this is what's happening? That aliens are space fishing, picking us up, and then just catch and release? Right
Catch and
back at-
release.
you know what? I've never done drugs, Nick, but I can understand how people would think that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Explain
Ma'am.
some of the things that my uncle might have been abducted by aliens. Space
Nah.
fishing.
I've heard your
Fishing
stories, Nikki.
aliens.
I'm pretty sure it was just the drugs.
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's.
Go down.
I'm pretty sure that's true. That's the thing. Like That's what drives me crazy. Like I told you guys about that fishing show a while back that my kid watches, right? It is literally in the rules. Like you catch fish, you have to grab them by the part that you just had a metal hook in and hold them up. And if they touch the boat, it's considered cruel to the fish and you get a penalty. Like that's like if a SWAT team grabs me with a hook and it like bounces me up against the door on the way out. Like that's the bad part. I don't understand.
That was the excessive part.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey, Tierra just said that they can get an infection from the hook. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Who was this
That's a little
Tierra
too far, Tierra. I don't know.
I think you know him, Nikki.
Who is
You
this
have-
Tierra you speak of?
It's okay if you dip the hook in alcohol first. It's fine. It's fine. You clean
Weren't
it
you
with.
telling us something about before when you were hunting about some deer urine? Like this whole.
Look, man, I don't ask you guys about mumbo sauce. Don't ask me about beer yet. You know what I'm saying? There are just things that just are not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking now before Nick accuses me of something again. So I'm just gonna pass it on to
Like,
You are something else.
PT, man.
Else.
Save me from this. Save me.
Man, I don't know if I can help you, bro. I'm struggling in my own way, man. My oldest son then started going to the gym with me. No, let me rephrase that. Let me run that back. I have to go to the gym now because of my oldest son, like because he can't go work out by himself. So now I'm the PE teacher, I guess, and so we got him lifting weights, and I'm like, you can go with your mom, but they're like, yeah, but mom don't do things the way you do things. I'm like, true, that's true. But the weightlifting thing is interesting because when we first started, you got to understand your kids think that as dad you are Superman. So
Yeah.
Right.
when we first got down there, man, they putting the weights on the bottom of the stack. And I'm like, look, I know you think I'm super strong. I mean, compared to you, I am. But compared to other people, like adult people my size, I am not. So don't try to kill me.
Well, they don't know. They don't understand how grown man strength work. They just figure that you just got enough is what it is.
Right. I got enough for you. That's about
All
it.
of it.
That I do not have that kind of, unless there's a pretty girl in the room, in which case, you fake it till you, till she leave.
You're talking about, hey, I was gonna give you a heads up. You're talking about your wife like working out, right? Like that's
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Dwayne.
Good
Thank
answer.
you.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
help you out.
Rita is not too far behind.
No, I actually, we were down there working out and she came down to work out and she was on the treadmill. And I actually waited until all the other people had left the gym before I made a comment about the pretty girl because I didn't want no confusion about who I'm referring to.
You did right.
Yeah. So, and I was
They will
lifting
tell on you in a heartbeat.
You
In a
ain't lying.
Heartbeat.
You ain't never lied, man. I mean, I was trying to do a little extra weight to show off for her, and I think I had like 45 dumbbell, maybe 50, and I was doing pullovers. And my son, loud as he is, like, what? Oh my gosh, how much is that? 45? You're gonna kill yourself. I'm like, first of all, thanks for the vote of confidence that I can't lift this weight. I said, I'm trying to impress, the pretty girl over there. She's like, she's not even paying attention. Like you gonna kill yourself and she's not even watching. I'm like, God, leave, Mike. I mean, help a brother out. So then when she came over, she actually came over. They wouldn't let me do my last set until she came over and watched me. And I could tell she was not interested at all. She was like, you know how you play like you interested and you really care, you can care less. If anything, she was worried I was gonna hurt myself. She's very overprotective. So she's like, I'm gonna have to take care of this joker now. So she probably thinking, where's the heating pad? And
In the ice pack.
Right, yeah. What's
I
the
like that you
doctor's
say,
number?
like, does anyone know about watching something when you're not interested? They're like, yeah, I got an idea. Like, I'm in my basement filming a show on a Friday evening. I get that. This is payback for all those times. Like, Dad, are you watching? Yeah, I'm watching. I got it. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching your show. I get it.
And then so with the kids, man, another battle with them is that, they don't understand that we're trying to teach them good form, right? So you don't want to lift heavy weight. You want to do high reps, low weight. because you don't want to stunt their growth. You know, like the gymnasts. You don't want to. You don't want them
Okay,
to.
to be fair, the gymnast growth is not stunted because they were lifting weight. They're stunted because they're jumping 400 feet in the air and then landing, like just like hard on a mat. Like, it's like I was 6 foot tall before I started jumping out of airplanes. Like, and then I just all the hitting the ground. Like,
you got a good point. You got a good point. So I'm just trying not to, you know, I'm trying to teach them the techniques, the proper techniques. And they're like, this is too easy. This is too easy. So I'm like, yo, let's do the battle ropes. You know what the battle ropes is, right? You seen them on the commercials, like the Gatorade, the Nike. Yeah, you know, yeah. The problem is battle ropes don't come with instructions. You know how all the other machines have like a diagram of what muscle group is working and how to do it. You just go at this the best you know how. This look right. I don't.
You just gotta double dutch it. Boom, 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 boom. Get in, kid. Get in.
I really know what this is working. Get it higher, Daddy. Get it.
Like I'm trying to get in.
The only thing you working out is your neck.
Right? Oh man, if you get hit one of I can't even get it out. If you get hit with one of those ropes, golly, man.
Like a bad Under Armour commercial. This is horrible.
And then so you know, I was talking to Dewayne about it, man. I was like, the youngest, he doesn't want to go slow for nothing. So he just want to go. Like I'm like, slow down, listen, so I can tell you how to do. No, I just want to lift, Daddy. I got it. What you got, son? He said, I'm lifting. I'm like, what are you doing? It's not a shake weight. What you doing? That's not an exercise. What are you working out? Oh my god. That was suspect. That shake weight. I'm like, what are we working out with this?
Ever. That was the worst workout ever.
I used it. The only thing that it hurt here.
Wait, you've actually used the shake weight?
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Somebody I know had one. I was just like,
Two things that were never really meant to be used was a shake weight and a thigh mask. Neither of those things, man. Both of those things were not.
You do right. Do not. You feel after doing either one of those exercises, you just feel dirty. Like even if you're in the room by yourself, you feel like I should not.
Especially if you're in the room by yourself.
Right.
You're like, no, I don't feel right. I feel like I need to pray. I feel like I need to call my pastor.
Like Jesus is judging me right now. Like,
I better not catch my kids.
Why is Suzanne Summers selling this thing? This is
she makes it look so easy and like she makes it look so proper. It's like
Get her out there and let Mr. Roper do the freaking thigh master, man. Then I'll be impressed. Come on.
I put that thing in upside down and I got it shot up. It was just the whole thing.
She's like, yeah, it's also good for this.
You know why I got it in the middle of my forehead? Because I'm all. It was just not. But the shake weight.
Oh my gosh, no. I don't know how this stuff got through. I don't know how.
Strong knuckles.
I don't know. Hey, you know, have you ever? Now, while we talk about it, you know, those commercials on the infomercials that get you to buy this stuff, why do they make simple tasks seem like it's impossible? Like, you know, try to open the jar. Oh, I don't know. I got this rock. I can't get it open. You don't use a rock to open the can. Like, what?
I'm too stupid to open this jar.
But with the jar opener, I'm like, it's open lickety split. I'm like, dude, we've been opening jars for years. Oh my god!
They got the thing now. It's like it looks like a spaceship that goes on top of it. Like that's it.
1995.
Oh my gosh! It is always
all
the same
your pride.
price.
1995, and every ounce of pride you have at home. That's
What's that other thing that sealant? That you've seen that commercial? That sealant?
Oh yeah, where you can make a boat out of a screen door.
I was gonna get that.
We spray painted this boat.
But instead, I just took this door, and now I'm stand-up paddleboarding on a screen door.
The screen door.
Well, they always fixing problems you didn't know you had. You didn't know you needed a boat.
I just wanted to try that.
Flex Seal.
Yeah, Flex Seal. That's it.
Yeah.
Besides, why would I try that when I already got duct tape? Like, I don't understand. I mean, it's fixed.
This show brought to you by Flex Seal. Like,
I can tell you who's not going to be a sponsor at the end of this. Shake
Who?
Weight, Thigh Master, Flex. We're not going to get them.
Cindy
And
said
we're never gonna have
four
jar
payments of
soap.
$19.95. Like, look, how do they? And did they look? If I'm not good at math, but when they start adding up for only 29 payments of no, 29 payments of $29.90, that's expensive.
But you know what? Most times they'll take away 2 good payments if you call in within 30 minutes.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
Well, now,
Why do you know that, Nikki?
Huh?
Huh?
Maybe,
Oops.
maybe I'm-
what's the worst thing you've ever bought, Nikki, online? What's the worst thing you've ever bought? The dumbest thing. Ever. Never mind. Okay.
I buy
Never
a
mind.
lot online. That's all I was thinking.
Do you?
I really want what do I want to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's really what happened.
What
It's not,
can you say?
it's not a matter.
Like,
It's
no,
not a
no.
matter.
No,
Is there a
no.
list?
Mm.
It's like, no, not that. No.
Okay.
Ooh,
While
thank you.
Nikki's thinking about that, look, Karen said, and you get 2. All you have to do is pay separate shipping and handling. Hold on. First of all, why do I have to pay separate shipping and handling when it's coming from the same place? Why are y'all
Yeah.
double? Why
The
y'all
same
double
guy's
dipping?
grabbing it off the
you know
shelf.
that's what that meant.
And it's coming to the same place. Why do I have to pay shipping and handling twice?
But it's,
Oh, you know that commercial? I'm not going to say the name of the match, but it's the they advertise this makeup and they put it on and it's a perfect match. It's this makeup that it's on social media, it's on commercials, everything. Every time someone puts it on, it's a perfect match. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that.
clear.
You would think so. I
That would
bought
make
it.
sense.
I got it, and
You
they
put clear
shipped it.
coat on.
It was the same color as the white girl on there, so I'm putting it on there on my face, and I'm like, exactly like the girl in the thing. It does not really match perfect. So, you know, I'm still it's concealer, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't hide nothing. It didn't hide nothing. It
You
just,
gotta rub it in more. So you just applied more. I don't have enough.
Like, maybe I added a little bit of some other stuff that I had. So when I came out of the room, they fully made up. My kids was like, Mom, where you going? And they were like, you know, they just really.
Mom, are you a mime? What are you doing?
Hey Nikki, how about this one? How about this one with the women and they sell the stuff for y'all and they call it nude? I'm like, first of all, everyone is not the same complexion, so your nude is not my nude. Like it's not, like, it's not a generic, like you know.
Right, nude is not everybody's nude.
I like the speaking of makeup. Have you seen the one where they have like an airbrush? It's literally an airbrush, like you're buying a shirt.
Oh
at the
yeah, I
state
saw
fair,
that.
where you can spray paint your face with an airbrush, like oh, this is what the professionals do, and yeah, that's because they're professionals, and you are not. You will not look the same when you come out. Like just because like Picasso used a brush doesn't mean you're painting the same pictures. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? It doesn't work the same.
What about those shavers that they be advertising? Like, you know, never get razor bumps again. You a lie. I don't care what. I don't care if you can have 16 blades on that thing. A closer shave is not going to stop my curly hair from curling up and going back in my skin. Like what?
Curly? Are we calling it curly?
Well, I mean, you know what, Nikki? You know what?
Oh,
it's see, it's all fun and games.
No, you got it. You got it.
We'll edit that out in post. It'll be...
You got it, PT. You got it.
My naps are beautiful.
It's all natural. Is what it is. All natural.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I was cutting the boy's hair today, and I'm like, man, your hair just every single hair just roll up individually. Just like, and then it's tough, man. And they fight you because you comb it out and they comb out together. And then as soon as you start cutting, they roll back up again. I'm like, you like dandelions. What's going on with your hair? Like this. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Like those what are those slap bracelets? You know.
Yes. Roll right back up. Like, yeah, because then look, as soon as you take the cape off them, you think you're done, and then everything start rolling up. I'm like, hold on, I missed a whole patch on your head.
You gotta get some water and some sulfate.
Some so bad. Oh my goodness.
Just keep. That's what I told one of my sons. Just keep brushing it. You've been in jail for 15 years.
Just keep brushing it.
One time, one of my sons, he got a haircut, and the barber was like, "I gotta turn my clippers off." That truck is like,
oh my goodness.
I was so embarrassed. He's like, let my clippers cool off a little bit. Why you comb your hair before we came out? I told you comb your hair.
Oh my gosh.
They do not have these kind of hair issues in Salt Lake City. I just want to
I was like cotton.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
I needed that laugh. Thank you so much, Nikki.
I've never been so embarrassed as I was that day.
ladies and gentlemen, I hope you laughing like us because we needed a good laugh after a crazy week, and we hope that you did too. The laugh doesn't have to stop here. You can subscribe to our Facebook page. You can subscribe to the YouTube page. You can come back and see us every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'd love to have you to see all the craziness and shenanigans that we have going on. Thank you for hanging out with us here at Clean AF Comedy. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.
Oh.